All right, everybody. Rugged masculinity of the character He-Man Scientist. That is me. So, anyway, getting us back here to this is He-Man Scientist 4 in the Roman numerals. That is IV. I remember from the Rocky movies there. Love that with Stallone, Sly. So anyway, today we're going to get into, this is a special outside version. Oh, what a lovely sunset over there. I guess I don't have my camera person here today, but no, it's fantastic. Loving that the weather is warming up here, as you already know. But today the topic we're going to talk about is sensitivity. So instead of me writing down everything, it was kind of hard for you viewers to see there before. But I want to talk about one of my favorite comedians, actors, someone who I really idolized. Just kind of theories of why Robin Williams maybe had decided to take his own life. So anyway, like you get back, you get to a whole learning enough about this life. I'm in my third decade of my life, and far from knowing everything. I was 16 and I told my dad, I think I know everything about life, and he's just like, you just proved you know even less. But anyway, I've kind of broken it down into several different types of personalities. So obviously this isn't all of them, but I've put down like needy people, and that was me. That was me for so long. You must be liked, you're just so scared to kind of ruffle some feathers. Victim mentality, it's just like, no matter what happens to people, nothing's ever their fault. I guess that's a little bit of narcissism kind of thing. And then you get goal-orientated people, and that's the kind of person I want to be. So, that's awesome. I guess it can be a little obsessive, like when you're not paying any attention or not hanging out with any friends or family or the person you're dating, whatever, because you're just so ingrained with goals. It's just a little bit over the top. But then you get lone stars. That's kind of like my dad. Obviously he's a people person, like, to me, and maybe 3 other people, but it's people who are just really comfortable with being by yourself, and that's a good kind of personality to have. But if seems a little bit empty, if that's just your entire life, right? You're a lone wolf, but people who are always looking for trouble. You've run into bullies, kind of like that. In fact, I can even put bullies. Exactly. But a people person, that's a little bit like me, and a drifter, and people who just kind of use people. So, it sucks. But anyway, how these attitudes are formed, of course, are from it comes down to nature versus nurture. That's kind of what I would say really comes down. It could be a little bit of genetics. People kind of are formed into the person they have for various amounts of reasons. I guess there's lots of freaking variables. I don't like to go X, Y, Z. I'm a very untraditional kind of person, so I'll go X, like A. Let's go B, Q. Whatever the variable is, right? It doesn't always have to be X, Y. X, Y. Oh, I guess I'm getting hungry, so I should add another B into the barbecue there. But anyway, so the whole idea of Robin Williams, I think maybe he had, what kind of personality would I? Oh, probably just this is a personality on its own, like just a very sensitive kind of person. Some people are that way where they're just like laughing and smiling, but something can really hurt their feelings like very easily, and that sucks. It's good to kind of build up some more thicker kind of skin so you can, like, life is hard, it's so, but not everybody's there, right? So I think the whole idea of Robin Williams, like, he seemed like it almost seemed like at the time, I believe that was back in 2014, that people were just thinking, well, he seems to be like the last kind of person. But whatever was going on up in here was just not projected to the exterior rest of the world. Because you see, when people there's a country song about it, right? Of course. It's called living on the outside, dying on the inside, right? But if they don't have anyone to, like, say, you get to a certain age and your parents have died, and like maybe yeah, you're a man, for example, a high value man like Robin Williams. Like, how do you talk to your wife about things that are bothering you without completely turning her off? Like, it's sometimes it just comes down to who do you turn to, I think. But anyway, that's all I've got today. So I guess He-Man Scientist 5, got to come up with some ideas. So feel free to leave in the comments there. You know, Taylor Weisbeck, you know, he already came up with another fantastic idea, so which I will get to. But any other ideas, you know, please put in the comments there, and I will try to get to what we can talk about here on the whiteboard.